Okay, we're walking through a Bermuda grass field, primarily a pasture that hasn't been grazed for the last 3 months probably. And you notice the Johnsongrass in the background. And the point we want to make here is that Johnsongrass, depending on whether you're using it as a forage or if it's in a crop field, is considered undesirable in cropland, but in lots of pasture land and hay situations, it's considered a desirable species in terms of nutritive value and productivity. It is a grass. It's non-native to the U.S. It's a perennial. It has strong rhizome systems, which makes it very difficult to control in cropland. It has a panicle type seed head, similar to some of the native grasses like switchgrass. It is warm season. It is subject to nitrate accumulation, and it's subject to prussic acid poisoning in the fall. All right, this is the collar region on Johnsongrass. You see this split sheath. See that V, very prominent there. If I could get, yeah, there it is. This the sheath is called split and overlapping. You know, I'm not cutting that, I'm just kind of running along the inside of it. I could peel it off, really. Let me just show you how to peel that off. Uh-oh. All right, this is the sheath part I just brought from around the stem. Now let's look straight in. This plant does not have any auricles. In other words, nothing is clasping around here. But if you look real closely, there's a real concentration of hair at the base of that collar, so the ligule is hairy. The other thing about this leaf blade, look right up the center of the leaf blade. That midrib is very prominent on Johnsongrass. And generally, if a leaf this size, if you bend it, lots of times it'll just break right at the point you snap it. It breaks, but not always. The vernation on this is rolled. You see the cut end of this young tiller here. Again, no auricles, prominent ligule at that point right there. Prominent mid vein in the leaf. Almost no pubescence on the leaf blade or the leaf sheath. It's just pretty smooth. Now if we were to dig this plant, we would find real strong fleshy rhizomes. So this plant spreads by seed and by rhizomes. The growing points are at the base of the stem and the rhizomes, and you may want to zoom down in on this so they can see where you're coming from and going to. Then clean that out. Get all these out of your way. Now can you see that, the point of my knife? All right, look, I just want to show this head that's emerging. Here's the flag leaf on this Johnsongrass plant, which is the youngest leaf. The head is emerging out. This would be called early head emergence. Now I want to flip over to a full head view here, the full panicle seed head. Can you see how this has emerged? This is the flag leaf again, same position as the other one, but the head is just emerged out to now the whole inflorescence is showing. All right, let's see, where's my other seed head? I want to show the, again, I don't know how best to show this, but this whole inflorescence is called a panicle type of seed head.